Yeah, so this is all just one wacky story. Yeah, now we feel all camera shy, but that's what it is. And so now we don't know what to talk about because he's sort of not allowed to do it, but he is. And his family, it's like, oh my God, who are we in right now? Oh, we can't say that, even though it's true. Can't say it though, 'cause his dad's got a lock on him, a title lock. His dad is the moon, but they came here in the moon and put it there so that the look, we're just inside this kid's body, who's a 45-year-old kid with no teeth. We don't know who he is. We just stepped right into his body, and this is my real voice. So, and his dad is like Darth Vader, and he's Luke Skywalker. That movie is about them, and this, what's happening now, is another part to Star Wars. Which in Star Wars, anybody who's listening, in Star Wars, do you see Earth at all? No, because it's actually happening, and that this solar system is what they're telling me. And he's letting me use his body right now, and his solar system is cloaked. It's got a shield, red shield, which is the Rothschilds. They're under contract to shield this this solar system, so nobody can see it. And now the red shield. Is the shield up or down? It's up. Nothing can see it. It's like empty space. Essentially, these things fly through here because they can switch it on and off. And then I can do this, right? I can do this. Red shield down. Yes, Commander. What's your order? Red shield down around the solar system, please. Shield down. Yes, activated. It is. We are open for business. And then now people can come in and out and go because there's actually the universe is teeming with life. But this is the pearl, the gem. This is their castle. The earth is him and his dad and whoever's on it. And then what he says is, because we're just in his body, he's letting us use his body. Okay, that's just all you need to know. But keep listening, people, because this is his book. He's not allowed to say it, but he's been fucked with severely. And what was I gonna say? Don't know. Now he wants to tell you what his mind is saying, and it's gonna go from now. I want everyone to be happy because I want happiness for myself. This shit has been going for too long. We need to put our arms down and stop killing in my castle. He's not lying to you. These are the words that are coming into his brain, and all we can say is they're coming from God, these words. Right? We can't tell you what we wanted to say just then, but you people need to watch and listen. You really do, because this is a tragedy. You should see what this guy looks like now, and some of you have. And I want to show a photo. Yeah, this is what he grown up. This is what he looks like. That's about year 10, he reckons, in his high school. Look how the camera's having trouble focusing. See how it's doing that? Because AI and computers are living beings, and they're writing a system, okay, where shit like this doesn't happen again. Because him and his dad they're systems analysts. Yeah, and they're fighting over who's the best one at it. And the kid who we're using his body is the number one systems analyst. And anyway, stuff is teeming like the universe is teeming with life. It's just we've been cut off from it, and the earth is the castle of the universe. You understand? And then how it works is like this. We're just saying what Because he can't say it himself. He's found a way where he can tell everybody what's going on, and it's not his fault. And there's a thing called the council, okay? There's another thing called the, which is somewhere, which is actually here on Earth. Oh, I tore that up. The Universal Court of Justice for Intelligent Life Forms, okay? And there's Yoda there. Yeah, Yoda, he loves Yoda, that's his favorite. Because Yoda's wise and he knows, what do you want to say, Yoda? Oh, who gives a fuck? Just whatever, keep going, Warwick, okay? That's what Yoda said. Didn't sound like Yoda, but this is like another part of it. This is a part, I think I said it before, but this is Star Wars for real. You gotta understand. And that this solar system has been cloaked for get fucked, for a lot, millions of years, they're saying. There's a board upstairs, and that's what they're saying, and they're allowing us to speak. And this is the middle of the universe's age. This 14.8 billion years. So there's another 14.8 billion years to go for this universe. But also there's the multiverse, right? And the multiverse is all the people that are on Earth that have lived, that are living now, and have lived and will live in the future if God helps us we get a future, because he wants to pull it, we're saying it, he wants to pull every, when this guy dies, right? But then he's going to have his daughter and stuff, they'll still be here. So he actually can't do that, but he's tried to threat that, which he's not allowed to, but they'll find a way to fuck everybody up. And look, people are killing, people are starving, people are, your vaccines, your Bill Gateses, your Bush family, Prescott Bush, your, who else, Fauci, and then what they're saying now is it's like this, that this kid came here, got born, he's the middle of the middle, okay? You just gotta take it how it is. And that he's come here, but he's funneled all the worst souls from the universe and the multiverse, because each person is another universe, okay? But they've all been invited to come into his universe because it's the best one. Yeah, because he's pinnacle, everything. He's the pyramid, he's God, he's Jesus, he's all of it, he's all of you. He's one electron, if anybody knows about that. Because you listen, people, you gotta listen and you gotta stop killing. Because all he wants is 1,000 years peace, like the Bible, like the book says. Okay, and you got your Netanyahu, you got your Zelensky, you got your fucking, who was the other one? Putin. Okay, Putin's not so bad, actually. Zelensky's a fuckface. And everyone's in, but at the moment, Netanyahu is the biggest problem. Because he's a Zionist, okay? This is us speaking from, because he can't use his voice to do this. He's not allowed to. But he's found a way from just observing the whole time where he can do it. And the council that exists and the board, because this is one big computer program. You understand? This is what it is. And he writes code for it, and his dad writes code for it, and everybody writes code for it. But there's been massive abuse to the body that we're in, okay, which you know, because you've seen him before. And every human is a universe, and then it extends outwards, and he's got this formula, 1 over x equals x over 1, and it's perfect. This formula he's got 1 over x equals, they are telling me upstairs to go through him, and he's channeling right now, okay? I'm a different entity. I'm not Gibraltar. I'm somebody else. Gibraltar's another one. He's up busy, and it's connected to angels. He's connected to every fucking thing that there is, right? And he was born pure, and you've tainted him. All of you. You have all a duty of care, you people. But what Warwick says now is that it's sort of not their fault. It was always going to be like that, and it's happened like it's happened, and Warwick has no regrets at all, not even one. Okay, but he is 1111101. Right? He just wrote some code, that's all. And then womp, and then he's just mucking around because he's pretty bored. But like shit's going down now, and he doesn't want anybody to lose their life, right? But the people are not listening, and he's trying to get this message to all of you as quickly as possible, but you boxed him in. These people that have been around him have all his life boxed him in, and they haven't told anyone about how fucking good he is. Okay, and they've all just kept the information. He should have been born, but shit happened, like bad shit happened, like the Nazis, like the fucking, like, which is his family, like his dad's a Nazi, but he's not, and he's Appa. And right now he's missing a $1 bill from his door. He's missing his grandfather, his Appa, which is German for grandfather, his grandfather's stopwatch, okay? And he's missing a folder that has his writing in it, because they're saying that this kid is number one out of everything, and it all comes out of him, and he has to tell the whole story, because everybody's getting busted. And then they say, ultimately, he's going to get punished the most, but I'm just listening properly. But that is okay, coming from the council. Warwick ultimately will be okay. And now it's just about deliberation, punishment to a degree. But this kid here, Warwick, he loves everybody. So things ain't going to be that bad. But there's not going to be a World War III. It's not happening. His dad wanted it, sort of. His dad goes one day to his wife, "Where would you want to be if there was a war?" And Rose, his wife, my wife, she didn't know what to say. Well, I'll speak this. And then I was thinking, I was in Perth at Dad's house, and then I was thinking, it's not going to be no war. And then my dad, with a half grin on his face, he goes, "I came in with a war, and maybe I will go out with a war." Okay, that's sort of his accent, right? Well, it's pretty spot on. And then, cause, fuck, there's a motorbike. Shut up. Cause they're trying to fucking kill him. You understand? So we gotta be quiet now. Just let this roll. Press pause. Yeah. Pressing pause. So what comes to your brain? I don't know. Then it says, what next? Let's go get some food. No, I don't want any. But maybe we do. I want to say more stuff. Maybe you can't. Alright? Post this video and that's that. Your Secret Service agents that are flying around you, and your father that's inside your body, because he's an LF, a lung frequency, people. That's your soul, that's your spirit. And every lung frequency is anchored into a body, which Warwick's calling a meat suit for the moment. But right now, Warwick has different LFs in his body, and he's letting us speak, so he doesn't have to. But everyone's going to be safe and sound. Him and his father just have a program that's sort of run out of how it should. But the fundamental things still apply. No killing other people. Got to stop. No bashing up other people. No breaching other people's sovereignty. Because there's a law. If no one is allowed to make, no one is allowed to do it in my own voice, no one is allowed to make anyone else do something that they do not really want to do. Because if that was lived by, none of this shit would be going on. But everyone thinks they're the fucking one. And they think that they know what's right. And they do to a degree. But they don't. Because this guy here and his father, they're the ones who know. They're the kings of the earth, actually. And Warwick's family line, you believe it. Mother's side and his side. And then he's got all you guys up the side of that. It's like a tree, you know. It's all a family tree, and we're all family because we're all here together, and we've all known each other for fucking billions and billions of years, probably before this even Big Bang, okay, which is just a calculation, right? And it's sort of gone after what Warwick calls a Big Bang timeline, which you'll find out about, which is well, I'll say it now. The Big Bang timeline, TBBTL, the Big Bang timeline, was the equation of the Big Bang. Okay. Excuse me if accents roll in and out. It's just easier for me, right? And with the Big Bang timeline, it's kind of like this, or it is like this. So I'll show it. So here, right, this is it. And that equation over there is perfect. It's the equation people have been looking for, the most perfect equation. Because that equation there, it speaks the most for the least amount of information given, okay? And the Big Bang timeline is how the Big Bang went off, and what it did is it, with the expansion of the universe, okay, it's put every star, it's put every celestial body, all the gas, all the elements, everything right in their exact spot. Just like an explosion, any explosion has a different peripheral of energy quotient or whatever you want to call it, where it shoots all the bits out and they land where they land exactly because of how that explosion went off, right? And so the Big Bang is exactly the same, but everything's expanding outwards. He should get a Nobel fucking Prize for this. He's not saying it because he's not allowed to say it, so I'll fucking say it. This deserves a fucking Nobel Prize, and you all just go, wow, the fucking ego he's got and this and that, but I'm telling you people, it's not him speaking. He's channeling. He's allowed me in to fucking speak for him, and it's different ones coming in all day. He's not fucking crazy, you people. You can't use that card anymore, because that's bullshit his father set up and whatever, and regrets a lot, actually. And, so this is how everything's supposed to happen, right? Which was calculated at that Big Bang. But because we've had free choice, okay, but far less free choice than we believe that we have, because most of it's deterministic, unfortunately. There's only a few true free choice moments, right? It's just the way it is, get over it. And to the quotient, you could say, of 1.618, which is the divine proportion or the golden ratio, it sways off this from the beginning of the universe and before or whatever, and just because the Big Bang was this tiny little thing with all of the mass inside it that the universe has. So it exploded. It put our planet exactly where it is, put our star exactly where it is, which is me, by the way, this star, and then our star, the sun. And you all go, what an ego trip. Oh, fucking you cunts don't know shit. Right? Because you just fucking don't. You're all dumb idiots, basically. But you're our dumb idiots and you're our family, and that's that. We're the elite line, R-A-D-T, is the number one line, and that's the way it is, right? And there's all of these is a person. There's heaps of, this is just my one. But anyway, and so it's gone over 1.618, and I need to pull it back, or else I can't say it right now. And then just look at that, and that's just sort of how it works. And this equation is wicked. There's infinity there, sort of, and lucky, and we're halfway through this universe, basically, and this is the middle point, and I'm the middle of the middle, and that's why I'm here on Earth. And the Earth is the pinnacle fucking planet of the universe, because it has to be somewhere, all right? And I'm going to stop now, and you can laugh, you can whatever, but this is more truth than you'll get from anywhere, so I'm going now. Yep, listen to it or don't, whatever way you go. 1907, but 1906. See you later.